Hello Rider fans! Today we've got another Zio reveal from the Ganbarizing arcade game, and it features not just a better look at Zio's full suit, but also his Legend Rider forms as well. Yes, it looks like Zio will be a Legacy Rider series commemorating the 20th Heisei Rider. But of course, who the heck is the other rider next to him? Well, let's take things one step at a time and analyze what we can see first. Zio's full suit is a lot simpler than I thought it would be. But looking at it like this, it literally screams of Decade's complete form. His belt somewhat reminds me of the XL driver. The white frame in the center probably contains a clock of some sort, which will display effects when he transforms or changes form. Now if you look closely, there are two black compartments on either side of the white frame. Zio has a white coloured device slotted into the right compartment of his driver. This is most likely the Henshin item of the series. Let's just call them Rider Watches for now. Meanwhile, if you look at the rider next to Zio, let's call him ZN. Just like Zio, he has an orange coloured rider watch on the right side of his driver as well. Take note that both of their left sides are empty. Moving on, both Zio and ZN seem to be wearing 4 watches, 2 on each arm. It looks like this is how they will be carrying the rider watches around. I think it would be cool and realistic if they wear the watches in their human forms as well. Now, let's look at the Legend Rider forms. Clearly, Zio can transform into Build and Exade form, while ZN can transform into Ghost and Drive form. On the whole, I think the designs are a bit weird, but still okay, still pretty cool. I want to wait for the full body images before I make any conclusive judgments. The letters on their faces are a bit jarring, but I guess it'll grow on me, and Build looks a bit too bulky with those full bottle shoulder mounts. Now, I want you guys to pay close attention to Exade form's waist. You can see the Zio driver there, and what seems to be the Exade rider watch plugged into the left side of the driver. So perhaps, Zio first transforms by plugging the Zio rider watch into the right side of his driver, then changes form by putting Legend Rider watches into the left side. That is what this image seems to suggest. Now, let's talk about ZN. Is he one of Zio's forms or another rider completely? To answer this question, we need to look at the letters on their faces. Both of their faces say Rider, but they look different because Zio's visor uses katakana characters, while ZN's visor uses hiragana characters. To put it simply, the Japanese language has 2 sets of alphabets. Accordingly, the Build and Exade forms have their names written on their faces in katakana, while the Ghost and Drive forms have their names written in hiragana. So there is a possibility that Zio has 2 base forms, one for katakana and one for hiragana, and the Legend Riders he can access are different in each form. This is in line with an earlier rumor that Zio would have an AM and PM form, allowing him to access 24 different hour slots. Furthermore, in another image from the game, we get a closer look at ZN, and he seems to be wearing white and black rider watches on his left arm. You know who else does? Zio. We can't say anything for certain until the official news comes out, but I think a lot of evidence points to Zio having 2 base forms. But what exactly is the motif of his hiragana form then? Katakana Zio is obviously a watch. If I had to make a comparison, Katakana Zio seems to be based off a classic analog watch design, such as those manufactured by the Japanese watch company Seiko. On the other hand, Hiragana Zio could be based off the rugged and futuristic digital G-Shock watches that Casio, another major Japanese watch company, is famous for. So that will be all for this Zio news discussion. Keep your eye on YouTube and other media outlets this month because the Zio news is coming in hot. We will definitely have some concrete information by the end of this month from Japan's Televikun magazine. Hope you all enjoyed the video and see you guys in the next Kamen Rider video. Be the one, alright, the tears of tomorrow will be nothing but a bad dream. Be the night,